Yeah, I was living in Boston, and I had really little money, and I was a student, and I would just buy these really large bags of rice, and I ate just mostly lived on that for some period of time, and that's when I first met Jonsi, and he was living with me, like I came from Iceland to stay with me for a little bit, and I was sleeping, and he was writing a song, and he just called the song Riceboy Sleeps, and I don't know. Then from that point on, anytime we were working on a project, like visual art or music, we always just refer to it as like the Riceboy Sleeps project or Riceboy Sleeps.
We're always making like drawings and paintings and music kind of hand in hand. So yeah, it's all collapsed into one item, I think.
We've been exhibiting our art since 2006, and I think in every single solo exhibition we always make a point to use our music, because we think that's an important part of like our aesthetic, and we like it to kind of weave in between the visual arts, so is you're kind of all your senses are kind of feeling the same thing.
We've been making music for 5 years, 5 6 years, 5 years maybe, and we just like wanted to release this now. And we've been working on this album for like 5 years on and off, and it finally came to a stage that we wanted to release it now. This album was done, it was recorded here just in our kitchen, and it was mixed in Hawaii. Well, that was really cool. We went to Hawaii, stayed there for a month, went to a small hut in the jungle with only one bed and just a desk. And we just brought the laptop with us and 2 speakers, and we mixed it there. That was really nice. Just surrounded by 3 frogs, and it was just solar power, so on the roof. So we just mixed it on solar power. And it was sometimes hard to mix it. It was so noisy.
Yeah,
like frogs and bird. Like some weird forest sounds and jungle sounds.
The tree frogs are really loud.
Yeah.
Like it was hard to mix at night. Sometimes we'd go into headphones because the tree frogs are so loud.
And the sum of that was, it's kind of in 2 parts. And the first half was written here, played on our piano. I played on the piano, and then we put some like tape recorder sounds into it and stuff. And the second half was done with like a string section and my voice. And I did that actually in Hawaii. I sang the voices in Hawaii.
Yeah, while we were mixing. Yeah, we had the string outro to the song, but it was a little bit too naked, so Jonsi just started singing. Thought it sounded good. Just like that. Yeah. Stocksey is a song that's called Stocksey because it's a town where we have a summer house, like a really tiny summer house. And we were in Stocksey with our best friends, and it was an amazing day. It was summertime, and all the kids in Stocksey were out on the street, like selling crazy things, like selling little crabs. I remember they picked them from the beach. Stocksey is right on the beach.
Selling crabs and flowers.
Yeah, and that's what the song was called for some time, Selling Crabs and Flowers. but it's just such a strange title that like only us, like we would only understand. So we thought we should give it a name. So Stockshay. No, it's about that day in Stockshay. As soon as we came home from Stockshay to Reykjavik, we wrote the song.
Work only with kind of like organic sounds like piano or harmonium or like voices or stuff like that. We work with it in computer and like process it there and like play around with it and, instead of having one vocal, and we kind of like to have it more like atmospheric, like choir or something. A lot of vocals, like layers of vocals.
Yeah, the original song Riceboy Sleeps, we were reworking on that song a few years ago, and we retitled it All the Big Trees. But
Okay.
that was the first song we ever wrote together. You know, I mean, Jonsi wrote it when I was sleeping, and then I woke up and we couldn't finish it.
I think we started off making music with it before we made films, but then we started to make videos and like films, installations and stuff, and then we made like songs with that.
Daniel in the Sea is a song that well, it's called Daniel in the Sea because Jonsi was writing a story a long time ago, it probably never finished, about this boy named Daniel.
Yeah, this kind of music, kind of that we were making, kind of this has following us for a long time, and it's kind of like soundscape to our life at least. And then we keep this on, and kind of we make this because it kind of makes us feel good. So hopefully other people just feel good when they listen to it as well. I think like with our artwork and stuff, we like find frames, out in the countryside and we collect like old books and old photographs and So and in a similar terms, we do the same with music when we like find some sounds and like we really like, if it's a texture or how it sounds or the melody, and process that a lot and build on top of that. That will make something that is ours.
And in this song, there's these sounds that kind of sound like animals or creatures or something, and it's kind of like, thought it was a nice connection.
The main sound in the songs, the creaking sounds, are like a accordion bellows. It's like recorded, but they're like pitched really low, so it's like like this creaking of sails, or it reminded us of sails. And I always got this picture in my head of like this really big sleeping giant floating in the middle of the sea in a tiny boat with a creaking like sails. So we just named it Sleeping Giant.